I don't know about you. It feels like it's been a long week. November 12th was just last week. Disney Plus has not even been out for a week.
That was such an old person thing to say right there.
But don't you think?
This week is just flying by, man.
So what are your thoughts, Mandalorian? Have you watched both episodes?
I watched the first one last night. I'm interested. I'll watch it for sure. It was pretty good, I thought.
Wow, that was boring. It was pretty good. You're interested.
Yeah, I'm one episode and I'm not sold and I'm not anti-sold.
All right, get off the fence. Get off the
it.
fence and come on in because this thing is awesome. And I really like that they're doing the one episode at a time as opposed to, I kind of just assumed that it was going to be like the whole library, but I much prefer it this way. Build a little bit of anticipation. The first episode was good. Second was great. I'm all in.
Okay, can I just take a little victory lap here real quick? Victory lap?
No.
10 million subscribers on the first day for Disney Plus.
How many of them are going to cancel?
That's what everyone keeps saying is like how many are going to stick around? And obviously they're going to have to.
You can't take any more victory laps after saying that The Irishman was not going to be great.
You're
in the penalty box.
Pretty sure calling. Anyway, 10 million people signed up
for the rest of 2019. You're in the penalty box.
I walked that one back. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm still delaying on that one because I can't trust your first instincts on a movie. So what do you think about Disney Plus? So far, I think it's great for parents especially. I think to keep adults and maybe younger people, they're going to have to continue to put out more scripted stuff like The Mandalorian to keep people interested because they don't have a ton of that yet, like more originals.
I'm blown away.
But they have time to work into that.
I think it's so incredible. Have you gone through the Disney Through the Decades collection?
It is amazing. I mean, my kids are just overwhelmed.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I did. It's crazy.
Well, I asked you a question. You didn't answer. Did you go through Disney Through the Decades, sir?
I don't know. I said the other day my favorite category so far is Disney movies where the parents get brutally murdered.
Am I speaking the same language as you? There was a collection, Disney Through the Decades. Have you seen it?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, well, there you go. So
relax. Relax, man. Take it easy.
I am fired up.
Because I feel like the stoicism stuff, if you've read it, don't you think the first time you read that stuff, you go, oh my gosh, this is mind-blowing. And then you read it again and you go,
I roll.
This is obvious. And so there's a lot of the stoicism stuff in there that's kind of like, it's a little fortune cookie-ish.
Not a fan of stoicism. Can I go on the record?
No, that's okay. But he has enough good stories and anecdotes that kind of makes up for that part of it. So it's a quick read. If you've read the stoicism stuff and you're over it, probably don't read this. If you're a huge Stoic fan, and I know there's a lot of people out there who are, it's another good one of his.
Wait, can I hedge real quick?
The stuff on JFK and Churchill was very good.
Okay. Okay.
You're hedging because you're going to get a hate mail?
No, I want to because I want to say what I have to say. I think the idea of focus on what you can control, to your point, it's obvious, and nobody would say that that's not a good idea. My beef with Stoics and fan of it, and I'm not saying that Ryan does this, is it's incredibly hard to practice in real life. Like when you're really upset, it's incredibly difficult to take 5 deep breaths and to focus on the bigger picture. And you only live once, and life is short. And I get, yeah.
Think about Aristotle. Aristotle.
Listen, it's much better than going off the rails. Like, don't get me wrong. My point is, it's really hard to do in real life. I would like to apologize for yelling at you about the Disney Through the Decades, but I was asking you a question. You were filibustering for no reason. In my defense, okay. I mean, it was a very straightforward question.
Okay, thanks. That was the first inter-episode apology I've ever gotten. That's nice.
Well, I got so hot and bothered that I didn't even get to make the point that, or maybe I did. I can't remember at this point. They have Disney Through the Decades, literally on the app. The 40s, the 50s, the 60s. It's tremendous. All right, let's move on.
I can't believe a genius actually thought of that. Let's show them in chronological order.
Hey, asshole, you didn't do it. You know what? I take my apology back.